All right, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry for the brief interruption to my last videos. I was uploading on my phone and I kept running out of storage. And so here I am. I'm going to finish recording this reading of Miss Roberta Johnston on my laptop because there's more than enough service on here. Okay, where I left off, I had just introduced this King of Wands in reversed, and I said that this was a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries mature male, and this is going to be our suspect. I asked, my original question was the person who killed Miss Roberta Johnston still alive? And then we had already come to the conclusion that this person is still alive. They are thriving. They have a family. They are abundant. And they're kind of hiding in plain sight. They don't want anyone to revisit anything from the past, from their past, because it would result in their loss, major loss, worry, community exile. And then as I was shuffling my cards, this King of Wands came out, which is how I know that it's a fire sign male, because we already have the reversed Knight of Wands. For the king, you have to be a knight. And so they're both, in this reading, they're both in reversed. And so I want to hone in on this guy, because this is our suspect. This is Miss Roberta's murder. And if we can get some more information on this person, we can figure out who did it. Needless to say, this person is a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. This doesn't always have to be the exact zodiac sign, but since we also have the Knight here as well from the same sign, I'm gonna say that this person is a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries, because they came out next to this lost card. So whoever has this to lose is the person who did it. This person, this guy. He's in reverse. So this person actually is in reverse both times. And the fact that he is able to live abundantly and have a great life and kind of live openly lets me know that this person is arrogant. Arrogant as fuck. They don't, even though they don't want nobody to revisit their past. And I'm probably gonna clarify this card and see what's in there. Why they don't want anybody to revisit it. They're arrogant. They have an ego. They have an ego. They've always had an ego. And back in the day, this person was a hoe. The Knight of Wands, upright, is usually my promiscuous card. That's the card I get when you are just out here in these streets, dropping dick off, that type of situation. Or vice versa. It could be a girl too. But this person was promiscuous back in the day. That's what I get about this fire sign. Arrogant, promiscuous. I am going to clarify what's in the past. I'm going to clarify the Six of Cups in reverse, because I want to know what is it in their past that doesn't need to be revisited. Ace of Wands reverse. They do not want no new, fresh beginning with that situation. Whatever, they don't want it. They don't want nobody to start digging into that again. I'm sorry, hold on. I am trying to upload the first video I did to Facebook, but I'm having so many technical difficulties uploading it. It doesn't want to upload, but I'm going to be at it all night until I get these messages out. So don't worry. I ain't waste my time for nothing. Okay, this person, ooh, this card just flipped out as I was shuffling. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, and I'm still clarifying this, what's in their past card, because this is my past memories, bad memories card. And I wanted to know what was in there. Whatever it is, they don't want a new, fresh, passionate start to it. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Shit will not work in their favor. If anybody revisits their past, the Wheel of Fortune will turn not in their favor. That's why they don't want nobody in there. They got secrets. I'm going to clarify this King of Wands because I want to know a little bit more about him. I'm just going to show you guys while I shuffle so that you don't, just in case the card flips out, so you don't think I'm pulling them out, I need you to see how sometimes they just go to flying. Okay. So the Seven of Wands in reverse is saying that this person is dropping their defenses, or they don't want to fight. They don't want to fight for their position. Upright, this person has one wand fighting off six other wands. The Six of Wands in this deck is a card of victory and success. So this person has become victorious and successful at something, and in the past they were using this wand to fight off all of the opposition. In reverse, this person doesn't have the strength to fight off the ops anymore. This King of Wands in reverse is actually a little bit passive now, because in the upright, they are in their full power. They are in control. They are active. Both these cards tell me, and I'm getting the impression that this person, it's been so long and they fought so hard to keep up the pretenses that if anybody were to push them, I think a little bit, they might give, because they're tired and they don't have it anymore. They don't have it in them anymore to fight. And it's probably because they've gotten older. We know that they're still alive. What just flew out? Worry, stress. In reverse, they're tired of the stress and worry. I feel like they're tired of looking over their shoulder because they know they know they're going to be found out soon. I want to clarify this Nine of Swords. I want to know if they are giving up on keeping this secret. Giving up. Set themselves free from secrets. Moon card. Secrets. They are tired. They're tired. They're tired of the secrets. I don't know if you guys just saw that pop up on my screen. Excuse me. I'm having all kinds of technical difficulties. It seems it was as if it was like a Mercury retrograde, and it's not. Um, so I'm going to dig into the secrets. This is Moon card. This is secrets. This is things hidden. Remember I was talking about the full moon in Scorpio bringing things to light? Here you go. Let's bring it out. What's behind the secrets card? What's behind the moon card? What is this arrogant and tired King of Wands hiding? Ooh, Four Swords. Not talking. You see what this is also, though? A person laying on a coffin. This is usually my separation card or not communicating card. But take this imagery how you will. They got something to say. The King of Swords upright. They have something to say, but the King of Swords upright doesn't always speak up truthfully. Not that they will hide the truth, but if it involves any kind of emotion, you won't get it out because they're kind of head over heart. They're a little bit cold when they talk. But this could also be someone in the justice system, as it's the air sign card: Libra, Aries, Gemini. Let me pull another card. Hmm. So I pulled the Three of Cups. And I want to clarify it because okay. All right. All right. Three of Cups is my affair. It's an affair card. And generally it could be a card of celebration, reconciliation, getting together with friends, having a good time. But it can also be a affair, a third party situation. In this context, it is. Um, because when I clarified it, I got Nine of Wands in reverse. So this is someone who has been um, upright. This person would be holding on just before they get overwhelmed and overburdened. So it's like this person has been through the trenches, but they are still holding on. In reverse, they can't do it anymore. They can't defend this anymore. They just can't because they're tired. This person is okay. So I clarified the three of cups. Giving up because they're tired. And these two cards came behind it. Baby, mother, the Empress, and the baby. I wonder if it was a girl she was having. The Page of Cups is usually my girl card, my daughter card, and the Page of Wands is usually my son card. Wonder if this was another little girl. Either way it goes, this is her child. This person who has a secret. What do you want to say? The suspect was this. So the fire sign person that we're talking about, because I'm talking about a fire sign male who committed this crime. Um, the person could have been married already, and it maybe in a separation from their wife, significant other. And mm, maybe maybe they were not in communication or in separation from their significant other. And it's like, okay, so what's going on in my mind is it's like this. You got a man and he's a notorious cheater. But and so you get sick of it. And you say enough is enough. And then you decide to separate or take a little break. Um, and this person is just like, I'm going to get my shit together. I'm going to do right. I'm going to do better. And I'm not going to be hoeing around anymore with all of these women. But then say that while this person is separated from their significant other, y'all, these videos will not load. They won't load to YouTube. They won't load to Facebook. So give me 1 second. While I try to, y'all, this is crazy. I cannot upload it for nothing. So, okay, the person gets somebody pregnant while they're not in communication or in some sort of separation with their significant other. But after they've already went and gave this long spiel about how they're going to do better and all of this other stuff, but then they end up getting somebody pregnant, and it's just like, this can't happen because I'll lose everything. Losing everything seems to be the main concern of this person. They're concerned the most about losing everything. They were supposed to have ended all these activities, but they didn't. And they got somebody pregnant, and needed to do something about it. There could have been a possibility of like a question of paternity. Okay, so there was a question of paternity. Here's this losing everything card again. This person is so concerned about losing everything, and I get it because they got a lot to lose. Um, it's almost like this person was waiting to see if the baby was theirs or didn't want to wait because they lose everything. They probably knew it was theirs. Oh, okay. Okay. So I clarified this Nine of Cups because it came out as I was clarifying some other stuff. So I'm moving so fast I can't really clarify. I mean, I don't think to show you guys when I clarify. This is wish fulfillment, but in this case, it reminds me of pregnancy because it's a 9 cups, 9 months, 9 cups. Um, and I said that this person didn't want to wait because of these cards. This Temperance is the waiting. 3 of Pentacles in reverse is not working together, seeing eye to eye about this pregnancy. So they were waiting to see what this person was going to do with this pregnancy, whether they want to get rid of it, whether they were going to have it, and then they were going to find out that it was or wasn't theirs. This person just didn't want to wait for that because I think by then it would have been too late. By the time the baby got there and it was theirs, they would lose everything. This is another Leo card. This is the card of victory, but and success, attention. This is another ego card. They would have lost everything, took a L. It would have hurt their ego. Everybody would have been laughing at them and mocking them because of this woman. The Queen of Wands in spreads where a husband and wife is present is usually my mistress. This person didn't want to lose everything behind this woman and his baby and the baby because they were supposed to be getting their act together for their spouse. But they were still out there, sticking and moving. Got somebody pregnant and then panicked about it. And they didn't want to have to give this person money. So when I first started the message and I was saying, speaking for Miss Roberta, and I was saying that I didn't want anything, not your money, not your hand in marriage. This person had such an ego that they just thought this person must have been well off or had some money or a job that provided them with a certain lifestyle or something like that, because it seems like they have a lot to lose. They're really arrogant and they didn't want to give this person any money. And Miss Roberta is saying, I wasn't studying your money. I just wanted to have a baby. But this person is almost like so arrogant to think that this woman wouldn't go after his money. He didn't want to give her any money. And I could see how that is if he's married and he ain't supposed to be out here hoeing. He's supposed to be straightening up his act and got somebody pregnant. I can see how you would feel like you would lose everything. Child support, alimony, God knows what other assets that this person has and or had or stood to lose back then. Okay. I don't know really what I want to ask, because I really want to know what happened that night. Okay. So, Miss Roberta, card just flew out. Let's see what it is. Death card. Literally, as soon as I said, okay, Miss Roberta, death card flew out. I need you to see this. Okay. So let me explain a little. Let me see what's on the bottom. You know how I said that the person who did it didn't want to fight off anybody anymore? They were tired of fighting. Back then, they was ready to fight. Because this is that same card, but upright. They had strength back then to fight off all the people saying that they had something to do with it. Okay. So the death card, I'm going to clarify it, but before I do, I want to explain it a little bit. I'm sorry, let me try to, one more time, try to upload this video to Facebook. Okay. So the death card can't be taken in a literal sense, death. But because it's a major arcana, I like to fill out the energy of it. And in this case, yes, we're talking about a death. But remember what I talked to you about the Scorpio full moon? Everything is aligning up. This is a Scorpio card, and it represents death and rebirth. Death, birth, death and birth, just death, just birth. And it also is a card of change, transformation. If I pull this card in a reading, it is telling me that there is time to end something so that something else can be born. Something else can be reborn from the death. So this flying out as I was shuffling is just like, this wraps up the whole reason that we're here. Miss Roberta was killed while she was pregnant. And here we are on a Scorpio full moon, digging beneath the surface to shine some light on what's hidden. Since this card flew out, I'm going to clarify it. I know this reading is a little bit all over the place. It's not the way a lot of people do readings. I do Celtic crosses, and I probably will after I get a little bit more details out of this. But sometimes I like to ask questions, get answers, and then dig into the answers. Because sometimes you don't need to do a whole Celtic cross. Sometimes you just need to ask a question, get an answer, and then see what's behind that answer so that you can start digging into those as well. Fool card. Worry. Dropping your cards. I would have liked to say that this was Miss Roberta's energy, but I'm going to say that this is the person who killed her. Because they took a leap of faith. Now they're worried about it. And they're tired of defending it. What are they worried about? Page of Wands reversed. They're worried about their future. They're not optimistic about their future. Because they know that it's going to, they know that they're going to be found out. And you know what else this makes me think of? You see those 9 swords? Don't they remind you of jail bars? This person is worried about going to jail. And they know they will. They know they won't get away with it. It's almost like it's just a matter of time. They know. They know. They just don't know when. I clarified why they're defenseless now and they're just ready to give up. Judgment. Do you see what's on this card? This is the card upright. This is Archangel blowing the trumpet and raising bodies from the dead. So in reverse, this would be a bad judgment call, bad decision. One that you actually hope never is resurrected. Okay. But they're not clear. This feels like paranoia. This and this feels like paranoia. They're tired of being paranoid. They don't know when they're going to jail, but they know they're going. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do a Celtic cross so that we can wrap this up. My cards are weird right now. So I'm going to do this Celtic cross. And I'm just going to see what happened. The night that you died, Miss Roberta, what happened? Who happened? So the other night, as I was sitting outside and I got overwhelmed with her presence, I kept feeling like tightness around my throat. I was on the phone with my friend, my work wife, or I was texting her and I couldn't breathe. It was like I could not breathe. So I was wondering if she was strangled I don't know why I thought beaten and strangled. Because I just kept seeing this man, an African American man, in the back seat of a vehicle, um, punching this woman and saying, "I can't have this baby. I told you, you can't have this baby. I can't have this baby." And then after the punches, like, grabbing her throat like this, and I see the woman fighting back and saying, "Please don't do this." That is that is what I felt the other night. Oh God. This person is a magician. They are charming. They are conniving. They are good with words. They are good at making people see one thing, but it's another thing. I keep thinking about this person's ego. It makes me feel like this person is a Leo because their egos, you know, you have a polarity, two sides to every coin. So not saying that all Leos have huge egos, because there's positive and negative polarities to everything. And on the more lower vibrational side, Leos can be very, very, very arrogant and egotistical. This person feels like a Leo to me, because a low vibrational Leo, because this arrogance and this attitude, like, I can get away with anything. I can talk my way out of anything. I can charm my way out of anything or into anything. You know what I'm saying? That's why they were such a hoe back then. This person was a hoe. This person talked a good game. This person was arrogant, cocky. I feel like they smell good. I smell cologne. I feel like they smell good. They look good. Just I'm just the shit. But you're a murderer. Not only that, but you killed your own baby. That was your baby. Did you love Miss Roberta too? Did you love her? Is that why you snapped? Is that the real reason you snapped? Was it all just because you didn't want to give up the money? Or because there was a possibility that baby wasn't yours? How dare she? It's almost what I feel like. How dare she? It wasn't just about, it was ego. Am I not supposed to be saying this? High Priestess in reverse? Am I telling your secrets? Because I can feel you. I can feel your energy. And right now I'm talking to the person who took Roberta's life and her baby's life. Your ego is what got you into this mess. I almost feel like you feel like, how dare your wife try to control you by giving you an ultimatum. Is that why you went out and rebelled? You went out and found comfort in Miss Roberta's arms because your wife bruised your ego. But see what happens when egos get the best of us? You got yourself in a bigger situation, a worse situation, and then your ego drove you to make it worse. And now you're tired, and you know that you're going to be found out. You just don't know when. This just flew out, stuck, confused in your mental prison or a real prison, because don't that look like jail to you too? But see, the thing about this card is, sir, you loved her. You loved her. The thing about this card is you ain't stuck and you ain't trapped. You see what's in front of you? Nothing. You see these ropes tying your arms behind your back? They're loose. This blindfold, it's loose. And this is a message to whoever else knows, because someone else knows. The other day I kept hearing Jacob. And I don't know anybody named Jacob. I don't know if anybody named Jacob is involved in this case. But I kept hearing Jacob. So if there's a Jacob out there who knows something, it's been eating you up alive too. Somebody knows what happened that day. Somebody knows. And they suspected it. And they wanted to talk. But they didn't. They couldn't. What just flew out? This card again. Why did this card just come out? Why is the Three of Cups here? Do three people know? Are three people keeping a secret? Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. So this card flew out as I'm talking about somebody knows. Three people know. Three people know. I clarified that card. The High Priestess. Three people know, and they are keeping it a secret. They want to come forward slowly but surely, but they're worried. But they got something to say because they had something to say. Three people know. Let me look into this High Priestess to see what is behind the veil. Same card that I just showed you on the bottom. They want to talk, but they ain't. About what they know about this lady's death. And if they do talk, if they do turn upright and start talking, because it seems like over here it's just like, I don't know, I'm hesitating a little bit. I don't know. I want to, but I don't know. It would revive a dead situation. It would raise it from the dead. But somebody is not going to be juggling anymore. Somebody is not going to be going back and forth about it anymore. Somebody is going to talk. Don't be afraid anymore. That was years ago. And whatever this man could have done to you or held over you, for whatever reason you feared him, he don't have that power no more. Fear, secrets, fear, secrets, obsessions. This is what needs to come to light. Who is this fucking devil card? Fucking devil card. What's behind this devil card? I ain't want to give you no money. Okay. Okay. Is this a job? Did someone not want to lose a job if they told? So they turned the other cheek and became passive. Didn't talk when they had the opportunity to. Somebody approached you and asked you what you knew. 3 people know, but they didn't talk. Is this a job? Is this money? Did you not want to lose your job or lose money? Did you work for the killer? Because the tower fell when this happened. When the tower fell, the person didn't talk. They were passive, pretending like they ain't know nothing. Because of money, a loss of money. Did you quit your job after all of this happened? Speaking to the person who knows something. Mm. This person was married. Hierophant reversed. Married or... See, this is a card of an institution, establishment. This could be a marriage. This could be a workplace. This could be church. This could be something major. When I clarified it, the King and Queen of Pentacles reverse. This is a marriage. This person was married. Married, arrogant, went out, had a baby. And not just arrogant, but this person was very admired, it seems like. This person was admired. Admired. This person was admired. So I feel like people didn't come forward because they admired this person. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm getting a clear. Are you disappointed that you got in the car? You know what I'm hearing as I look at these cards? My pregnant ass wouldn't be dead if I never got in that fucking car. So disappointed. I should have never talked to him that day. Went to meet him. Upright, this person is delivering a message of love. Reverse, it's almost regret, disappointment. Did you think, Miss Roberta, did you think that you were going to meet with him for something else? Did he tell you that you guys were going to meet up and talk about something? I should have never got in that car, is what I hear. I should have never got in that car. Um, um, I'm just gonna keep pulling, keep shuffling. I normally would have done my Celtic card spread by now, but it seems like every time I shuffle, cards fly out. She's watching. He's watching. He'll see this. Or somebody will see it and start thinking, start asking questions, um, as they should, because it is time for Miss Roberta and her baby to have justice. I'm just going to shuffle and then flip over a card and see what it says, because I just want her to speak. I don't want to box her in with any Celtic cross spread. I'm revealing secrets. Let's see what other secrets. This card keeps popping up. Um, and these secrets, of course, are not wanting to get out. But I have a profile already of the killer. They are a fire sign, male, arrogant or used to be arrogant, used to be promiscuous, married, at one point was separated or not in communication with their wife because of their infidelities. I believe that during this period, they went out, got Miss Roberta pregnant, and I believe that there was a possibility, or there was rumors, that there was someone else who could be the father. And I feel like a mixture of that, which bruised this person's ego, as well as them being admired in the community, or at, at their job, and their arrogance just wouldn't allow them to have this kind of scandal, because it would make them lose everything. I'm sure their wife would leave if they had children, their marital, in their marriage. You know, you have to pay the wife alimony, child support. You lose whatever benefits you have, and then you got the other baby mama on the other side who required child support and God knows what else. And this man was just like, oh no, mm-mm, mm-mm. This bitch got to go. What secrets am I revealing or trying to reveal? I almost feel like someone is going to see this and they're going to have a change of heart. Because remember, I said that this person knew something, but they were being passive and pretending like they didn't know. But now this card is in reverse. They have a change of heart. They were confused, maybe even confused about what they think they know. Maybe the person thought they might have had something, but wasn't sure. But I think that if they see this, or when they hear about this video, they're going to be sure. And they're not going to be able to walk away anymore. They're going to return from a situation that they walked away from. This is also a Scorpio card. See that full moon right there? Bottom of the deck. This case will be reawakened. It will be reawakened because someone has a burden that they want to release. And it seems like this person is no longer the King of Pentacles that they used to be. Okay, I want to speak to the person on the bottom of the deck. Remember I said that the person didn't want to lose a job or lose money? Was the person your boss? The person who knows something, was the person who you suspect to be involved in this your boss? Did they have the ability to promote or demote you based on you coming forward? I don't know if any of the suspects in this case, this flipped out. I was going to clarify what made this person decide to change their mind about coming forward. Conflict, fighting. You want to come forward because you have something solid, but you're not sure of yourself. And you want to talk. You have a change of heart about it because you were passive back in the day. But conflict. Are you afraid of the conflict. Because if you are, let me tell you, so am I. I'm afraid of being right. I'm afraid of being wrong. I'm afraid of implicating someone, or I'm afraid of how my family could be affected by this. But at some point, you have to think about your own soul. Not these people, not your old boss, because I feel like this person was your boss. You didn't say anything because you didn't want to. You know what? You're not the only one who didn't say anything. 3 people, at least 3 people didn't say anything. Almost as if you guys agreed not to. Was this person you guys' boss? You don't have to fear him anymore because he's so afraid of being caught, and he's tired of running and hiding and fighting. You don't have to be afraid of him anymore. He doesn't have the juice. You got a bright future ahead of you. Just be patient. Why do I hear that? Maybe because you got a bright future ahead of you. Just be patient. Is that what he told you? Is that what he told you to appease you? Not to outright or at least say, hey, don't tell anybody about X, Y, and Z, or don't tell anybody that you saw me come in at such and such, but it's almost like, hey, you got a bright future ahead of you. Just hang in there. Just be patient. Your time is coming. As if, keep it on the low, and I got you. Is that what you were told? Um, it's going to break your heart for you to come forward because of guilt. It's going to break your heart to come forward because you didn't come forward and tell what this man did. You held back. But listen, this ain't about you. So the killer is waiting for somebody to talk. He's waiting, either waiting to talk or waiting for someone to talk. He was waiting for her to communicate that it wasn't his baby. He was waiting to see if that was his baby. See if fucked around and with his dick get him in a situation. Who is going back and forth about having something to say? They want to let it go. Oh my goodness, it is killing you. It is killing you. Oh my God. Listen, sir, who committed this crime, you almost are on the brink of talking about it yourself. And you hope and pray nobody revisits this case. Mm-mm-mm. Because he dropped the ball. Dropped the ball. Ooh. You ain't want to lose your happy home, your family. Your kids, all over this woman that you didn't even really love. You didn't love her. I thought you did, but you didn't. It was more of an ego, possessiveness. You, so what happened was somehow you got her into this car, and I believe I say this car because I keep getting this chariot. And I remember hearing about her somehow being transported from the Winn-Dixie on 27th, the old Winn-Dixie, to where she was killed. You got in the car with somebody that you thought cared about you. And this is what happened to you. He killed her in a car. I want to say that he beat and strangled her. And then I can see him opening the back seat, the back door, pulling her unconscious body out, arms up like this, just dragging her by her arms, pulling her out, dragging her through leaves and grass and debris to a shallow grave. I don't think that it was pre-prepared, possibly. I feel like there was wood or something wooden, cardboard, that he tried to use to cover her. My throat. Did he strangle you, Miss Roberta? Is that why my throat feels tight like that? Did he strangle you? It almost looks like the hands are around the lion's neck, doesn't it? This is it upright. Strength. Taming the beast. Does it not look like she's strangling that fucking beast? Okay. She was strangled. She was strangled. And she lost everything, including her children. You were so worried about losing everything. She lost it all. Her family, everything. Her life. Children. Abandonment. All over this affair. Look at this. I'm just looking at the bottom cards. Bad news came through this attachment with this devil, this affair, third party situation that got her killed. I almost feel like this is a lesson unlearned, but this can also be her dead baby. Was she pregnant with a girl? And this is definitely unfinished business, the world in reverse, that somebody can't move on from. And they're praying. I mean, they don't even have hope. I think this is her children. Her children. Don't lose hope. That's a message to her family. Don't lose hope. Don't stop praying. It's been a long time since this happened, but your mother has been vigilantly fighting for justice. Don't lose hope in her, because she hasn't lost hope. And time is different on the other side. So what seems like 20-something years here, maybe been a few days, a few weeks there where she is. So she has not lost her stamina. And this is the perfect time for this. Scorpio full moon. Secrets are coming out. The veil is thin. And people like me, I just said Scorpio full moon. Secrets are coming out. People like me are ready to talk, are ready to open our mouths and stop holding back our truth. And that is the overall message to the people involved. Speak your truth. I know you've been feeling, any of you have been having issues with your throat, clearing your throat, feeling tightness in your throat, losing your voice. Somebody out there who knows something has been having issues with their throat or with speaking correctly. And it's because you have something to say buried in your subconscious. And this Scorpio full moon is triggering that. It's triggering you to speak. It is time. And you don't want to go to your grave with this secret so that you got to run into Miss Roberta as soon as you cross over and her baby, you know, you're going to tell her, you know, what kind of mood she going to be in. Secrets revealed. Come forward with your message. You have something to say about this Leo, about this man. He did it. This is your killer. If any of the suspects are a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, and I'm leaning more towards Leo, look at them. They ain't right. They was cheating on their marriage and this feels like an abuse of power. Well, y'all can see the bottom card. The Empress in reverse. This is a pregnant woman. She's in reverse. I'm sure you can know why. This also feels like an abuse of power. So I'm going to say that this person was a boss, was in a position of power at their job. Maybe church, because if this person was hoeing and admired and things like that, you know, they would want to go through all these lengths to keep their dirty little secrets under wrap. But either way it goes, whether this person was an employer, somebody's boss, a clergy member, or just a really upstanding member in the community, they did it. This fire sign male, he did it. If any of the suspects were members of clergy, members of the church, or had a high ranking position at a company, look into this place, their place of employment. Dig around there because somebody there is going to talk now. Whether they know that they're giving you something or not, police, whether they know they're giving you something or not, it'd be a good idea to talk to them all. Whoever you talked to in the past, talk to them again because they have something new to tell you. And it may be something old, but it feels new. It'll feel new, maybe because it just didn't connect back then, but it will make sense now. Somebody's going to tell you that the person was in a relationship with this woman. Everybody knew about it. And he went to meet her that day. The person who has something to say is going to say that they were in a relationship with each other. Maybe they told you back in the day, police, I'm talking to you. Maybe they told you, whoever you question, if you knew if this person was in any kind of relationship with this woman and they either said no or they didn't know. They're going to tell you that they were in a relationship Everybody knew. And he went to meet her that day. I want to cry just because, I don't know, but I almost feel like they won't come out. You're going to jail. You're going to go to jail. This ain't my jail card, but look at it. Don't worry. This card in reverse means coming out of worry, coming out of stress, or overly stressing. Either way, you're going to jail. You're going to go to jail. And that came out as I was going to try to clarify the suspect. There's this card. Maybe it just flew out of my hand, so maybe it was going to come out in reverse. But even if not, you had everything. You got everything. But you ain't going to have it for long. Oh, God, these cards keep flying out. Almost like that Ten of Pentacles upright wanted to come out in reverse, and this one to come upright, because it's almost like you're going to lose everything, and you know it. People are watching. People are talking. People are thinking. And if they weren't before, they are now. Everything that you built. Everything that you built up for yourself. And all of your arrogance. This card just came out. But I feel like this is Miss Roberta. I feel like at this very, 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 very moment, she is at peace. This is the Lover's card. I love you is what I love you. This is to her children. This is her. Okay. I want her children to know that your mother loves you and she's right here. The other day when I said that I felt her presence and I was originally getting the messages of her daughter, I got a message for her daughter. I'm not going to say that I'm not familiar with this woman because I do know of her. I've never met her. I know her name. And your mother said to tell you, and I quote, Keisha, You couldn't save me. You was just a little girl. You don't have to feel guilty because there was nothing you could have done. I don't know if you, Keisha, whoever, I know your name is Arkesha, but I heard her say Keisha. Like, Keisha, stop blaming yourself. There was nothing you could do because she was just a little girl. I feel like you was the mama of everybody. Were you the little, the little responsible one, the one that looked after people? Did you feel like it was your responsibility to look after your mama because she was pregnant? Like all your other sisters was older and you were there with her. Something you felt you didn't want her to go. And you blamed yourself. You you blamed yourself. You thought that you could change something. You thought you could save her. You thought you could, but she wants you to know. Oh, God. She wants you to let the guilt go. Let it go, Arkesha. Let that guilt go. There was nothing you could have done as a child to stop your mama from leaving that house that day. It was nothing you could have said or done. You were not in control of destiny that day. You weren't in control of that. And I know that you struggle to understand why. Like, why she just wouldn't stay home. Why she had to go and meet him. You're so angry. Or you were angry. And she wants you to forgive her. That's why at the beginning of the video, it was on my heart to forgive my mother. Your mother wants you to forgive her. She didn't dismiss you. She heard you. There was no way either of y'all could have known what that man had planned to do to her that day. She didn't even know. She didn't suspect that he would do something like that. She was just in shock as it was happening. Nobody could have saw it coming except the person who did it because they knew what they were doing. They planned this. Okay, I don't need my cards no more. They planned this. It was premeditated because their back was up against the wall, because they were ashamed, embarrassed, didn't want to take a loss, and their ego was bruised. Your mama, Roberta, was a fighter. And she's still fighting. That's why he don't have no peace. Don't think he has peace, because he doesn't. I haven't had peace carrying this woman's memory around, so I know that every time this man goes to sleep, he has to swallow back the memories. He gets lumps in his throat when he thinks about it. He has to swallow hard to swallow the guilt. You can't pretend like you're on top of the world, whoever you are, but I see you and God sees you and you see you. I want to look you in the face um, because Ocala is a small town, and whoever were the suspects in this case, if all of them were alive, all of you will hear about this. The people who knew something, who worked with this man, I pray that this message hits you right in the wall that you use to shield your heart from the guilt, because you feel guilt too. All these years have gone by. You realize that this man didn't stop your show and he didn't improve your show. And now you're just afraid to come out and speak out because of the conflict that it'll cause. Because you've been holding on to this secret for all these years and didn't say anything because you're guilty. You feel guilt too, but listen, you didn't commit this crime. You didn't speak up on what you knew, and you should feel away. But there is a way for you to free yourself from that burden, and that is to speak up for this woman. She was not after his money or his marriage. As a matter of fact, I feel in my heart of hearts that he was probably more into her. She had options. She had, I'm sure they both did because he was a hoe. But his ego and his pride. But it is worn him down now. So, police, I'm telling you now, if you want to revisit this case, go back and talk to everyone that you talked to before, especially people who worked with whoever your suspects are. If you interviewed all of your suspects' co-workers, go back and re-interview them again, because somebody is going to say something that can help you. And that is all I have. I'm not going to prolong this anymore because Miss Roberta is now at peace. I have delivered her message, and that's all I have to say. So until next time, be blessed, everybody. Stand in your truth and be open-minded to alternative means of help and service, because I plan to do this again, maybe next week, maybe next month. And I pray that this message will not be in vain. Good night.